Let us discuss today's current affairs. Mass nesting of olive-ringed turtles begins in Odisha. Mass nesting of olive-ringed turtles begins in Odisha. As you all know, every year at least once or twice in newspapers you will get an article about olive-ringed turtles. Every year once or twice olive-ringed turtles. Now their condition was improved. Now the condition of olive-ringed turtles was improved, and Rushikulya, Devi, and other areas of Odisha and also Andhra Pradesh, Bengal, few beaches in Tamil Nadu, they have found the nesting sites of olive-ringed turtles. The nesting sites of olive-ringed turtles. Here, olive-ringed turtles travel generally from Pacific region. They will come for nesting to these beaches. They will come for nesting and they will lay eggs. Government and Odisha government have taken special conservative measures to protect the olive-ringed turtles. Olive-ringed turtles are classified as vulnerable. They are under vulnerable list in the IUCN Red Data list. They were in the vulnerable list. Earlier it was threatened, now it was in the vulnerable list. And one of the finest point of olive-ringed turtle is they lay eggs where they are basically hatched. That means if a turtle was born in a particular place, again it will come back to the same place to lay the egg. Rushikulya beach is very famous for olive-ringed turtles nesting. Rushikulya beach in Odisha. Mass nesting this year, and more than 3,100 female olive-ringed turtles have come to the beach of Rushikulya in Ganjam district, Odisha. The Rushikulya beach is a major nesting site in the world, and lakhs of olive-ringed turtles every year come and lay eggs in the Rushikulya beach. And even olive-ringed turtles find place in Appendix 1 in the CITES, CITES, Convention on International Trade in the Endangered Species, CITES. There is a chance of you getting a question on olive-ringed turtles in films, because every year it is there. Okay. And next important article is Avani Chaturvedi becomes the first woman fighter pilot. Avani Chaturvedi becomes the first woman fighter pilot to fly fighter jets. Avani Chaturvedi becomes the first woman fighter pilot to fly fighter jets. Jaipur's Gandhinagar railway station. Jaipur's Gandhinagar railway station becomes fully women operated railway station. And there were 40 women staff, and other forces also are women in the Jaipur's Gandhinagar railway station. Government of India signed an MOU with Canada. Government of India have signed a memorandum of understanding with Canada with respect to International Development Research Center, IDRC, International Development Research Center, to assure the program-based research support. To assure the program-based research support. And IDRC does research in various fields, including finance, agriculture, industry, health, etc. IDRC does research in finance, industry, agriculture, research, etc. India successfully conducts night trial of Prithvi 2. Prithvi 2 is indigenously developed. Prithvi 2 is indigenously developed nuclear capable missile, and it was testified in the night time. The strike range of Prithvi 2 is 350 kilometers. The strike range of Prithvi 2 is 350 kilometers. These are the things which were in news. India offers $1 million aid to Tonga to support the Tonga country because it is affected by cyclone Geeta. India offered $1 million aid to the country Tonga. TONGA. Venezuela becomes the first country to launch virtual currency. Venezuela is the first foreign country to officially launch the cryptocurrency called Petro. Venezuela becomes the first foreign country to officially launch the cryptocurrency called Petro. Petro might help Venezuela to overcome its debt crisis, financial crisis. This virtual currency, Petro, might help Venezuela to overcome the financial crisis. As you all know, Venezuela is undergoing financial crisis. Venezuelan currency Bolivar last year demonetized like India, and Venezuelan currency, Venezuela is facing severe inflation also, hyperinflation and galloping prices is also a problem in Venezuela. Venezuela was suspended from Mercosur, and the oil economy Venezuela got into turmoil with the fall in oil prices. One of the reasons is fall in oil prices. Second reason is excessive social spending. These are the reasons why Venezuela got into trouble. Now it officially launched online the virtual currency, cryptocurrency called Petro. Next, India is going to host first international summit on International Solar Alliance. As you all know, International Solar Alliance headquarters are located in India, Gurugram. So the first, in March 2018, the summit is going to be held at New Delhi. First International Solar Alliance Summit in March 2018, it is going to be held at New Delhi. Over 50 countries leaders will attend it. 50 countries leaders will attend it. And these are the important current affairs. Apart from that, India and Canada had an embarrassing moment when Canada's invitee list contains the name of Jaspal Athwal, who was a main convict of this Khalistan issues. Jaspal Athwal, when his name was found in the invitee list, it was an embarrassing moment between Canada and India, and Canadian authorities clarified that it is a mistake. Canadian authorities have clarified that the name have been inducted by a mistake and it will be corrected. But still it created an embarrassing moment. Next article, Star War. As you all know, Kamal Hassan is also entering into politics. Rajnikant already announced his political party. Both the stars of Tamil Nadu wanted to fill the political space in Tamil Nadu. Both the stars wanted to fill the political space. As you all know, AIADMK chief Jayalalitha died 1 year back, and DMK chief Karunanidhi is getting old. Now, many are feeling that there is a political vacuum or political space in Tamil Nadu, which now there is a need for new posts. For that reason, the two stars are trying to contend for the space. And as you all know, Rajnikant spoke about spiritual politics, and Kamal Hassan spoke about centrist politics. But anyhow, right now people are skillful to understand the difference between a real hero and film hero, and they have to address the real cause of the people. So it is not an easy game for anyone today. Next article is written by Shiv Vishwanathan. Talk like a South Asian. Talk like a South Asian. In a simple sense, he is telling India should not be hysteric about China's involvement in the neighborhood. For example, Maldives. India should also play a proactive role in helping the neighborhood. Then only India can become a regional power, and it will take a long way for India to become a great power also. So India has to take a chance, and particularly to counter China's influence in the neighborhood. This is the gist of the article. You need not much bother about this. Next article is about saving lives. Very important article. India's mortality issues. Neonatal mortality rate. Neonatal means newborn child. India's performance is equal to low income countries like Bangladesh, Nepal, Rwanda. India's performance is almost equal to low income countries like Bangladesh, Nepal and Rwanda. In India, in 2016, for every 1000 births of children, 24.5 is the mortality rate. 24.5. In the year 2016 alone, 6,40,000 babies died. Neonatal death. 6,40,000 children had faced neonatal death. Very gruesome situation. And the report given by UNICEF, Every Child Alive, this is the title of the report. Every Child Alive, this is the title of the report. And this report is a shame and also a hope, according to the article. Shame, even in this advanced age, we are missing our children at birth. Hope is the missing children, the neonatal mortality is not because of lack of academic capacity, but because of lack of political will. It is not because of lack of academic capacity, but because of negligence. As you all know, how negligent we are in our delivery system. Though we have many schemes and programs earlier, Indira Gandhi Matritva Sahyog Yojana, Janani Suraksha Yojana, Janani Sisu Suraksha Karikramam, Pradhan Mantri Matritva Sahyog Yojana. We have many schemes, and Beti Bachao. In spite of that, we have neonatal mortality rate very high in India, and the basic things like immediate vaccination and even the warm clothing for the children immediately after the birth, and immediate medicines available to the children, trained doctors, literacy rates, many things actually count. We have to take care of. And India's position is 31. Means it's worst. There are 30 more other worst countries compared to India, but it is not a celebrating period, but it's a period where we are missing our children. We have to think about it. Next article is about planning for electric mobility. As you all know, per annum 6.5 million people globally die with air pollution. In India, 1.1 million people die with air pollution. One of the reasons for the death. Why don't we shift to electric vehicles so that air pollution will come down? The entire article goes like this. Internal combustion engines, where will have very less air pollution, definitely will help India to be better off compared to other countries, but unfortunately the major concern this year is air pollution. In prelims and mains, you will get variety of questions, on air pollution. Throughout the year we got many articles on air pollution. Next important article is on Kaveri issue. On Kaveri issue, we have various points. whether the judgment given by the Supreme Court is correct or not. Earlier, the tribunal gave 419 TMC to Tamil Nadu, but Supreme Court said it will get only 404 TMC. Earlier, Kaveri River Water Tribunal gave 419 TMCs. Now it is only 404. To Karnataka, 270 TMC, which is more than award. That means 14 TMCs they have given extra than the tribunal's award. That means the Supreme Court prioritized drinking water need is a greater need, dire need than the cultivation need. And Tamil Nadu have enough Kaveri Basin Delta groundwater, and the drinking water needs of Bangalore city and also Karnataka should be prioritized. So almost Supreme Court followed the order intact, but a small change in the distribution according to the need of the place. Supreme Court permitted Tamil Nadu to draw additional 10 TMC groundwater from Kaveri Basin. So 10 TMC groundwater from Kaveri Basin. That's also a thing that has been given. So issues of climate change and whether supply of water will be allocated, all these things should also be considered. So some people support the judgment given by the Supreme Court, some people say no, some people say, see, Kaveri River Water Management Board, they want to constitute but not yet properly constituted. And as you all know, new bill was introduced where a permanent tribunal for river water disputes should be constituted, a permanent tribunal. As you all know, Article 262 of the Indian Constitution deals with river water disputes. Under Article 262, an act was passed called Interstate River Water Disputes Act. Based on Interstate River Water Disputes Act, tribunals can be constituted for every river if at all there is a dispute. But the problem is, tribunal is taking years together to give the award, 2 decades, 3 decades. In the new bill, it was told that award should be given within a stipulated time. The award should be given within a stipulated time. There are many changes in the new bill, and permanent water tribunal should also be constituted, and river water management board should also be properly constituted. These are the, and one more article on blockchain technology. As you all know, this year cryptocurrency and Wednesday also allowed cryptocurrency. Blockchain technology and cryptocurrency is very important issue for civil services preliminary exam. These are the important current affairs.